Hey, how are you? What I do with my cool sunglasses? Because you need those. No, you don't. This is just the sarcastic. You need these to do your wood floors. Hey, we're gonna go refinish these wood floors. I'm gonna do all the work myself, and we're gonna do it efficient, fast, and it's gonna look like brand new, and it's gonna be so easy. You can do this to any later new looking floors, which are some of them are done. The downstairs ones are finished looking like new. I already did those, so those look like new already. I'll show you when we get to the house. And I'm gonna do the upstairs ones. I'm gonna finish the upstairs ones. I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's really easier than you would imagine. Okay, we're gonna refinish these hardwood floors, and it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna go in a live video, drive to this house, and refinish these hardwood floors. I've got my coffee. This is gonna be cool. I figured out a way to not have to work on them really, really hard, and they still look brand new. I think, well, I'm about 100% sure I can finish them in less than 2 hours. This is gonna be amazing. Figure out a way to put the stain on that leaves a better finish, leaves a softer finish, just like you're brushing it by hand, and it looks good. I'm gonna put the rest of the stain on, and it has a it's gonna be pretty cool. It has a clear coat on it. It has a polyurethane built in, which you can use with wood floors, and this is gonna look cool. I'm gonna show you can redo any wood floors, and we're gonna enjoy the day. This is my coffee. I'm gonna enjoy the day. I am gonna enjoy the day with my coffee. Whoa, this is going kind of fast. This is amazing. The thing that took the most work was driving around to the various stores to get the materials. And then I was like not gonna do the rest of it, and my mom took the stuff away, and I had to go to all these other stores again to get the materials. And anyway, I'll show you how to do it. As I was doing it, I figured out a way that you can do it really fast, and it's pretty easy. Well, nothing is easy, but I figured out a way from working on wood floors so much in the past 10 or 12 years that I figured out a way you can do it fast. This is amazing, and it's gonna look like new. Pretty amazing. I discovered the way, but anyway, what's everyone doing? How is everybody? Hey, I feel really happy, healthy. I can't say that for every single day. This is gonna be enjoyable though. This is gonna be enjoyable. I'm keeping covert. I'm not telling everyone in the whole world. I'm not telling everyone in the whole world how enjoyable it's gonna be, right? Shh, don't tell anyone. This is my coffee. Maybe I could go to the church, my mom's church. Maybe I could go to my mom's church. She goes to a church. She goes to a church. It reminds her, I guess she just likes going to the church. That is a really cool house right there. Cool houses here for affordable in my town. It's oh man, this town is this is like one of the best places to live in the US, I think. Careful about driving. I'm having to be careful about driving. Whoa. Calm. Alright. Instead of working out and lifting weights all the time and trying to look like, or dieting all the time and trying to look like I'm cool, like David Bowie or Sylvester Stallone or somebody like that. I'm going into work on these wood floors, and it just hit me. It didn't hit me in a bad way. It hit me in a good way. How to do these floors like really well, fast, and have them look better than with a roller. How's it going? I'm just doing these wooden floors myself today. I may work in real estate. I'm having to go in and work. I don't have to look a certain way because I'm just doing the floors myself. Oh, man. What are they doing there? Oh, he's working on his house himself. I may buy a house later this... Oh, no, he's not. It's somebody else. Okay. I am working at a job, kind of. Maybe not. I'm helping my parents for free, but we haven't figured out if I'm going to be an employee or what exactly it's going to be called. And I'd like to get it in writing and see if I can I'd like to be one of their employees, or if they help me invest in another house and don't really pay me for this stuff, I can work for free on this stuff. Then maybe they'll help me invest in another house. I had the money to invest in a house, and what I did was I just bought my own house after working at real estate stuff for 13 years. I just bought my own house out in the woods. Worked on it a lot, and I don't have any extra. I'm not gonna say how much money I have or whatever. Might have to wipe my nose. Oh man, how are you gonna spit? Like a redneck angry spitting on something? Or let's try to spit like a redneck. Hey man, come on. Yeah, spit on you. I came out like an Italian. I came out I'm not. It's terrible. It looked like Scarface. Like some crazy, like Al Pacino or something. Anyway, it's kind of funny. I don't know. Boy, keep quiet, man. You had laughed too hard, like Al Pacino spitting out the window on someone. Al Pacino. Fringe of coal. Roanoke, Virginia. We are in Roanoke, Virginia. Roanoke, Virginia. There's all different types of people here. Oh, we went to country cooking the other day. Country cooking. It was either between that or like some weird place that was just not the right thing. And so we went to country cooking. That's where my grandmother used to go, country cooking. It was pretty good. Okay. I got my coffee already. This gas station's pretty cool. This gas station here is pretty cool. This Exxon. They have a special... Oh no, I know. I'm not going there. It said something about vape juice. I don't want that. But they have, what is that? Anyway. I'm at a stoplight. They have to be careful here. Well, It's just a convenience store, but they have the same. It's funny, in this part of the country, they have like a young white guy working there, like a white teenager who's like 18 or maybe he's 20 up to 24 years old or something, I don't know. And he was working at they have these like young white people working at Taco Bell, all different fast food places, where usually in big cities sometimes you see minorities there, but they have minorities working there too. I have to drive carefully. And I'm trying to have fun with this. I'm doing the wood floors. I figured out a cool way to do it. That's fast. It puts the stain on the floors fast and looks way better than just some roller that does it a little bit at a time. Like a paint roller. So all you have to do is, I'll show you, because I did it yesterday and I was like, wow, that looked better than the way it looked rolling it on with a roller. Because I got some, I got some stain on the ground, and I've been doing the wood floors, or watching the wood floors. First I hired people to do it, and I kind of saw how they did it, and they would sand them and put the stain on and then put the clear coat on, and then eventually I started doing it myself a little bit, and now I figured out how to do it. And you don't always have to sand it. You might usually not have to sand it. You can clean it really well and put the stain on, and then it's really, it looks like new. You don't really have to stain them. I mean, you don't really have to. Depends what condition they're in. Sometimes you don't have to stain them. Sometimes. Oh. I am a 42-year-old man. 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 I'm like Blake Shelton. I'm in love with a woman. I'm a good man. I'm like Blake Shelton. In love with a woman. Only one country hat. Imagine that. An Italian who's different, not a Muslim. It's how they think it is. Imagine that. It's alright. It don't matter anyway. I'm different from Blake Shelton today. Some days I used to look like him, 'cause I was a Republican. It matters a lot. If you want tater tots, I don't want that, you know. It ain't gonna hurt you. Gonna hurt you. Ain't gonna hurt me. Ain't gonna hurt me. Road work. A lot better than commode work. I ain't doing commode work. Somebody said I was sitting up and down toilet bowl. Only exercise I ever did. It's road work. It's road work. Road work, boys. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. All right. So sorry. I got work on the road again. Work on the road. All right. I'm quiet. I ain't using a. I don't. I have to go this way. To Dante. To Dante. To Dante. I could have turned on the other road. Done it. I'm here at the house. 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 We're gonna do the work to the wood floors. We're doing the work to the wood floors. I'll show you how to do. I'll show you how to do wood floor work to the wood floors. If you want to learn it, it's easy than thought before. Cause I've learned about wood floors for 10 years or 12 years, here and there when people did it. So I figured out a cool way to do it faster, and it looks like new. Doesn't look perfect, but it looks like new. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. Let's go. Great. Hi. Got a coffee. Not Gaddafi. Who is that? Okay, let's go. All different sorts of types of good stuff that we're gonna learn about, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Ah! Don't throw that away. Get a coffee. Coffee. We're gonna go do the work to the wood floors. Figure out a way to do this. I figured out. I didn't. Figured out a way to do this. I figured out. Hey. This is a pretty cool house. This is a really nice house. It's a really good house. It's a good. Let's go in. Hello? Making sure, seeing if like somebody's worked on it. No one has except for me, I believe. I mean, they worked on the rest of this house a lot, but I'm talking about just the wood floors. This is a wood floors video. So yeah, I did these wood floors. I did those. Yeah, no. They're renting this house out. I did these wood floors. Check them out. I did these. There's the clear coat. I'm gonna put some more of it on. I don't know what this is doing here. I don't know how this got here, but it can help me maybe somehow. I did these floors. They worked on this house a lot. This is their home. They really did this work in here. They came up with the idea to do something to these cabinets. So great, everything's good. It's not. It's great. It's great and good at the same time. It's great. It's great. It's great and good at the same time. Great. Okay, here's what I did. I did those. And somebody commented. And I did the ones downstairs. Oh, but these are not all. Oh, I can still put a clear coat on top of these. But hey, it looks okay. Uh-oh. Wait. I did these. I'm still supposed to put a clear coat on top of these. That I think. So it looks really good for my. This is my parents' house. They own the house. I'm gonna look in the live chat. Yeah, that's the finished part. However, these I don't mean to finish. These are unfinished right here. See, in this one I'm going to show you you can do. See, I had to sand the imperfections off by hand a little bit and clean it by hand. That took a long time. So I didn't have to do the big giant sander. But these will look just like the ones downstairs. These downstairs. And I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you how I did the ones downstairs. These two rooms I did, but I may I'm probably going to put a clear coat on top of them so they look like the ones downstairs. And I'm just going to do these. You can do them fairly fast. I learned how to do it pretty fast. Watch this. This is going to this is going to be good. This is going to be good. I was here yesterday. Did they do something else to those? No, that's just me. No. Well, I hope one of my kids are doing that, and Danica. They're somewhere else. They're far away there. But I have floors. I'm gonna do these steps. This room. This hallway a little bit. The stuff on these look done, but I'm gonna put one more coat right here, one more coat right there. And, there's my coffee. I don't want to throw that in the ground. And they're gonna look when they're done. They're gonna look like these floors. They're gonna look like these floors when they're done. They're gonna look like these floors when they're done. I already did these floors down here. And so I got to do these steps. See these steps? I got to do these steps. I'm just gonna do it. Figure out a way. I learned a way to do it faster. I started watching the wood floor guys 12 years ago, and then I started doing them myself. Those ones are pretty much done. If I have to, I could leave them, but I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna put a clear coat on. I'm gonna put a polyurethane on it when it's all done. But the ones done. But now I'm gonna do these. I'll show you how to do it. I'm gonna turn the camera. This really well. I already dusted and swept these really well. I worked on these in right here. I can't torch. The best you have to do is put the stain on. All you have to do is put the stain on the floors. And then when that's dry, you put the polyurethane on it. I swept it really well first. First I swept it. And then you clean off or sand some little marks like this as best as you can. And then the stain makes that all look the same color. All the same color. There's the stain. And I was using a roller for it, but I figured out a way to put it on way faster and better. Oops. And it leaves a better finish rather than the way that looked. And it's gonna look good. It's gonna look like this. It's gonna look like that a little better because it'll have the clear coat on when it's all done. So all you do is put the stain on. You clean off as well as you can, get the imperfections out. But wood, look at it, naturally has imperfections. See all those imperfections in the wood? They're different colors and stuff. So the floor doesn't have to be perfect, but that looks pretty good. Really good. It looks kind of like new. And then I'm gonna put a clear coat on top of it so it's like a little more shiny when it's done. And I didn't do this here. There's a slight bit of it on here because I got it on my feet and had to wipe it off, but it was the teeny tiny drops that I just blended in. The ding dong. Nope. Don't, is that what you're trying to say, ding dong? Ever you wiped the tasty cake on it? No, I didn't wipe the tasty cake on it. Okay, here's this room. I'm gonna do it. Here's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get these things done realistically to actually get them done because it has to be all dry by later Friday or Saturday. And it takes a while to dry once you put the polyurethane on it, so I have to finish all the stain today and fast. And I can only withstand so much of this manually doing it myself. Cause so I'm not gonna so I'm only gonna do it for like an hour or two. I figured out a fast way to do it. And I don't have to do it a way that's gonna take 10 hours of like intensive hard labor. So that's somebody else's thing they're gonna do. So I figured out a way to do it. And I'm not gonna let it bother me. Not gonna bother me at all. See, here's this with the roller I started putting the stain on. You just put it on, all you do is paint around that. Not paint, well you paint the white here. Make sure all the walls are painted, and then you scrape this stuff off. If you want, you can get a sander to sand it perfectly. But this blends in the color. This makes it all the same color with the stain. So I'm gonna use a brush. Here's a brush I left. Oh, here's another brush. Dry. It didn't dry. It's been here overnight. It's been here since last night. And you just go around the room and do this. You just go around the room and do this. I'm gonna do it fast. It's the only way. I figured out a genius way to do it fast and efficiently without annoying myself or anyone. And I'm not gonna get it super perfect, but I'm just gonna do it. You just do this. You put the stain on. I have to get it done actually, so I'm just gonna put the stain on. And it doesn't need to be super perfect. No one's perfect. You do it like in the direction of the grain, of the wood grain. Generally, there's all different sorts of shapes and designs and stuff in the grain. it doesn't matter that much. I'm just not gonna talk, I'm just gonna do it. That's actually what they're doing. That is actually what they are doing. That is actually what they're doing. They're celebrating doing James Addiction stuff or whatever they think is cool, being famous, posting on social media or whatever they get to do. They're starting to buy guitars. They're doing all these cool things. I'm still doing some stuff like that. We're getting along. I'm working on mainly working job stuff. It all works out. It all works out okay. I'm trying to figure out, I don't know if that's true or not. I'm trying to figure out why am I going through these different things, but this is actually okay. This is actually okay, and it looks, wow, that looks good. See how, like, when it covers, see how when it covers, see, makes it look like new. It went from that to that. Isn't that cool? That's awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. I guess I could paint the whole thing, but I don't want to. I found a way to get the whole, see, because I don't want to end up, I'm just going to do it in a way that I can get the whole things done fast. Because because I don't really want to do this anyway, but I made it fun this time. I've already spent many hours on this thing. I've done it for 12 years and I figured out a way that I can do it faster and do a really good job, and it still looks like new. Oh, come on. I can't get this too perfect. Nobody can. Perfect is bad. Everything's flawed. Things are made to be flawed. Somebody got some paint on there and I can't scrape off every little bit of paint by hand. I already went around the whole house and had to get all the little stuff off the floor. I already spent like 40 hours on it or something like that, if you want to know the truth. So this is the, oh, cool. Huh. That looks good. It looks like new. It went from looking like that to looking like new. And then when that dries, I'm just gonna go around the room and put this on here. This takes like up to 2 hours to dry. You know, sorry. I said I wasn't going to do it this perfectly and just put it on, but I want it to look good. And if it's stressing me out too much, I'm not going to suffer with this anymore. I just don't think I deserve it. I had to make up for 10 years of not working as hard in like the past 4 years or more, for 4 or 5 years. Well, a little more than 4 years. I can just, wow, that looks good. Looks really good. but I have to get the whole thing done. So I'm just doing the edges, and I'm gonna put stuff on the middle of the floor, and then it's gonna look really, oh no. Can't believe I didn't sweep that up. Do it right. Do it right. I get it. I just gotta get the thing done and make it look like new. This is wood floor stain. Now, I wonder. Some people get really big on Earth, and they gotta get old and not feel as great. Oh, this doesn't. This is the most imperfect whole thing, but looks pretty good. I'm just gonna finish the whole thing. Get it good enough, or good like new. We get it like new. Okay. So far. Here's what it looks like. This will be covered right up. All this stuff that'll look like this. It's getting there. I did this. Let me It's right here. Ah! Did I already do? No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Okay. I didn't do this part, but I did that part. So. I'm just gonna put this stuff on. I found out a way to put it on better than a brush. Unless you're like, there's only so much someone can do. All right. You don't have to paint on the wood grain. That's when it's ridiculous. That's when it's ridiculous. I did that on somebody's movie when I first went to Los Angeles. I don't know how it came painted on the wood floors, but there was some special thing about it that, like, I don't know what it was, but it gave me this power, and I was able to paint on all the wood floors with this weird thing that made it easy, and I painted it as it went, and it looked like wood, and it ended up looking like wood floors. It was a special paint that caused the paint to, maybe it was like some really, really rich kid or something, and they had some ability to, like, I don't know what it was, but I worked on some kid's movie at some other school, like this elite best film school one, And I think it was just this special paint that I bought, and he was like, okay. And I was like 19, and I got pretty much nothing out of it other than something on my resume that helped me to be a production designer and get paid as a production designer. Which I didn't get paid that much, but I got paid as a production designer on some movies. One of them was kind of, one of them had a Playboy Playmate, and they thought I was cool. It was at this Malibu beach house, and I was like in my early 20s. I was in my early 20s, and they didn't pay me that much, like $700 a week. And I had to physically get all this stuff from Home Depot and do all this work, and I only worked on it was like I had to physically decorate this house they rented, a Malibu beachfront house, and make it look like a tiki restaurant. And I had to get all this stuff from Home Depot, so they decorated the whole thing. All these people came out and started doing the work, and they, like, after I brought the stuff all myself in a giant truck I had to rent, and then it was on this movie called Lava Lounge, and the guy who did the movie was just a manager of Guitar Center. He was like one of the managers of Guitar Center, the place that sells guitars. And he saved up money like $200,000 or something, or $300,000 or $400,000. I don't know how much. And he said, I'm gonna make a movie. So he made an independent movie, and they hired me as a production designer. I was putting my resume out there, and they hired me as a production designer. And it didn't have that many big actors in it, but it had some kind of name actors in it. And then I worked so hard that I couldn't work anymore. And when I drove the truck, when I finally made the truck and all the physical work I did all myself to get all the stuff and bring it there so they could decorate the house and look like a tiki restaurant for the movie Lava Lounge. I couldn't go on much more. I was like on all this caffeine, and I fell asleep in this weird in this guest house or something they had, and I didn't ever do drugs the whole time I was in California. I just worked on movies and went to school, and I worked so hard that I couldn't go on. I fell asleep on like this little cot on the floor, and I could hear people and stuff, and they did all the decoration, and then I couldn't work anymore because I worked so hard. So this other guy got a production designer credit with me, and I had to quit working on the movie because I couldn't go on anymore. I didn't understand, wait a second, you're just allowed to hang out now? I thought I kept having to work really hard. And so I just went home, and they paid me however much for how many weeks or months I worked there. And the other guy we both got the production designer credit. I made sure to get the credit. And then I was like, I don't want to be a production designer. Why? And then I wanted to be a director. So then I just got a video camera, and anyway, but I came back to my hometown, and now I'm doing this to be kind to family and stuff. There's all sorts of work I can do out there. I have a way better resume now. But I wasn't happy doing that, and I didn't do it for very long. I only did it for a few months as a production designer. Then I said, I'm gonna make a short film. That's what I really wanted to do. And I made a short film for like hardly any money, like $200. And I worked on it and worked on the film so much that I got Polly Shore in it. I I got Pauly Shore to do an introduction at the beginning of it. It was made for only $200. I just had to work really hard on it to make it look good. And Pauly Shore does like an introduction on it or something. But I didn't make money on it. But I had to at least have a short film that I did that looked professional. And this is how you do wood floors. This makes money, this real estate stuff. You can buy a house if you have a regular job and borrow like $7,000, $8,000, or however much you want to borrow to buy a house, and just make sure you get it in good enough condition, have it insured as soon as you can, or if you can afford to not worry about if anything's going to happen to it, you just got to do it with all you have, kind of, and you could end up making millions of dollars a year if you really want to work at real estate. And anyone can do it in the US who's pretty healthy enough and has a regular enough IQ and stuff that is normal enough who you can follow the law. You have to follow the law and work really hard. And you can maybe make millions of dollars a year at it. But I'm not doing that right now. I don't. That's way more than. That's way more than. I don't know. I just want to get this thing done. Even thinking about how. But millions of dollars a year was something I wanted to make or earn. That's why stuff like that is what I wanted to do. And that's why I worked way harder than everyone I knew at stuff. And then now I'm working on this, and I don't know how much money I'll make from it. But there's a potential for $300,000 a year, something like that. There's a potential for about $300,000 a year if I work hard enough at this real estate stuff. But this is just wood floor. I mean, there's a potential is there, but that's unlikely. And I don't feel happy enough doing it to be able to work that hard, pretty much. That's just how it is. So, I have to do it for someone else. Like, if I had my family back, maybe I could work that hard. But it'd be more like less than that. And there's a chance maybe I can only make, if I really can't do the stuff too much, I don't know. But I've always kind of made good enough money. Doesn't hurt. I don't know why I'm doing this myself, just because I went so long doing it myself on my own house last year, but then before that I didn't. Like, I don't know. But this is how you do wood floors. You make them look good and save like thousands of dollars, 2,000, 1,400, 2,800, however big your house is, you can save thousands of dollars doing it all yourself. All you do is clean the floors, make sure there's nothing funny on it, and like, and then they don't have to be perfect. There's some little marks on it, and the wood stain. It'll look like new. You don't even have to sand them. You just put the stain on. You clean them as best as you can. You put the stain on. You can sand them if you want. You can sand them if you want. But that creates a lot of dust that you're gonna have to get rid of the dust. You have to, and that's another thing. And that takes a while to sand them with those big electric sanders. But you don't need to. You can clean, like on here, I could have scraped these little pieces of paint off, but you're not gonna really notice it. It's gonna look like new. Yeah, oh. I don't know. Anyway. And I figured out a way that I can make like 100-something thousand a year at fixing up these old houses. But it takes so long just to even become a lowly millionaire, because millionaires, think about it, there's 62 millionaires in the world. I mean 62 million millionaires in the world. Where does that put someone? Oh, I live in the USA. It's like there are 62 million millionaires in the world. It's not saying that much anymore to be a millionaire, but it can, if you don't have to if you finally don't have to suffer at some job you don't like or have more money, that's all you, that would be like more than most people want. So it's okay. And meanwhile, there's people just doing the party boy acting thing, but some of them can be not morally even, like, I don't know how those people are in real life. I can do that. I have shorts on right now, probably. Yeah, I could actually be party boy right now. I don't want to. It's wrong, right? Is that wrong? To do these floors. Maybe I'll do party boy later. I have shorts. And pretend that I'm party boy. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding. I don't know about that guy. If you want the truth. His name is Chris Pontius. Spelled like Pontius Pilate. Pontius Pilate in the Bible, the guy who like really hurt Jesus. So I don't know. I've been more religious, so I don't know what he's like, and if he's the same as I don't know. I don't know what he believes in. He could be kind, he could be not kind. But this can make good money. So pretty good. I got the edges. I gotta do the middle of the floor. I guess I'll just paint it by hand or something. or not paint, but like, it's not paint, but use a paint brush with stain. It's just stain. It's stained. See? It's stained. And it looks better than that. You just put it on. I can put a mask on. Breathe it in. Just close that door. I can put a mask on. And it looks better. See these? I'm still gonna put one more coat on top of it, but I did these. I did those. I did the downstairs one. I did the downstairs one, so I have to just put in the, and it saves like $2,500, $2,000 something to do it myself. And you can do it really fast, which I'd like to be doing. I don't know how much I can stand, but I'm not going to do it for 10 hours more. Hi. Hey, wood floors. I'm just going to put this on. I'm going to try to finish the whole thing. Try to finish this whole thing. Man. It's crazy. No, it's not. It's good. See, that's the thing when you have to start getting particular and not getting it on the paint and stuff, and then doing. I don't want to do that. I just won't. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to suffer at it anymore. I did all of last year for 8 months. First month of this year, very intense. Had to be. I saved my parents' house, one house that they didn't have to sell, which was a good house. They got to keep it. And I don't want to talk about it anymore. But I had to do go out there and do all types of stuff working for them. But I didn't ask for any money. Good guy. Figuring out if I should do these fast or do them just right. If doing them fast and looking good, or you can only get them so perfect. I'm just gonna do this. Here's a cool way that I figured out, or didn't figure out, or this works better than the paint roller. And the paint roller edge that I did all that edge. Now I'm gonna do the middle of the floor, and oh, some person. I don't want to see him. I'm gonna put this camera here. This one Now this one, when this rolls on, I'm just gonna do it. Watch this. I'm going to do it. Watch this. This will be cool. There. Okay. There. Oh, gosh. Wait. this one didn't work as well, this roller, as much as I had liked. So I found out I put this on better. Oh, I had to put it on better. Man, gosh. All right. This came out really well. This is better than I could have imagined. Looks really good. Okay, there's a little mark right there. I think it dried. I'm not sure. I'm gonna put a little bit more. Man. Well, knocked over the coffee. Okay, this is great. That is amazing. Okay, I got that room. I got that room. Some of it has marks there. Don't worry about that. Got some on my hands. Looks good. Looks like new. Looks like new. I gotta wipe this off. I gotta wipe that off. I gotta wipe that off. There's a clean towel. There's some of the supplies I was using before. I'm gay. I'm gay. Wait. Oh, I'm not gay. I am straight. No. I this, whatever, no. I'm straight. I'm actually straight. I'm straight. I'm straight. Yeah, no. Okay, I got it. There's a little footprint right there. A footprint right there. Got it. There it is. It's drying. No, I'm not. I am straight. There's that. Got that. Blended in with this floor. I got that room, this room, this room. And I gotta just do this a little more and that and here. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, probably, or take a break. I'm probably gonna go. I'm taking my socks off. Taking my socks off. I'm gonna go. Bye. Polyurethane. You put on the polyurethane, and that's how everyone does every time they do wood floors. You put the stain on. This is the stain. When that dries, next day or later in the day, you put on the polyurethane. Then it's done. Okay, bye. Click like in the video, subscribe. Bye.